Hey guys, I am unboxing this beauty today, finally, because after a long time I have room in a display case. Actually, I have a display case which this one will fit in. So yeah, this is probably one of my holy grails of my collection. It's not my holy grail if I've already got it right. Well, it's one of the prides of my collection then. It's the Hatsune Miku, which is quite obvious, but this is the Love is War version. And then it's the Good Smell exclusive one. You could only get this one from Good Smell's own shop. It's the first thing I bought from them, and it was bloody expensive. I think it was, I know it was 16,000 yen including shipping, which is quite a lot already. And then customs jumped on it. So all in all, I think it cost me over 200 euros to get this one. But it's probably the coolest Miku figurine in existence, at least as far as I know. I haven't found any others that are out as PVCs. I mean, there are a few garage kits which are awesome. But as far as PVC goes, this takes the cake. So yeah, it's a very big box, which you might have noticed. With just a photo of the figurine on the front, name, information. It's a 1 in 8 figurines. Actually, Miku itself is quite small. It's the base and everything around it that's massive. Koiwa Sensou version, Love is War version. Kind of both names are being used with each other, but I'll just use Love is War because it's slightly shorter. So yeah, the front has just a giant picture on it. The side has the same picture, it's smaller. Other side the same. Back has just some manufacturing information, just the usual stuff about it. You shouldn't probably give it to children who are very young because they can choke on it. So yeah, they say it's for 15 years and up. And there's a choking hazard because of small parts, so you shouldn't give it to a 3-year-old child. Which you shouldn't do with any kind of figurine because they'll wreck it, as far as I know, small children. And the bottom has just simple text on it. There we go. There, and a very large pile of papers and some string or something that works as a microphone cord. Anyway, yeah. The instructions are wrecking this. The instructions are quite simple. Well, actually, they just show all the parts, show which parts go where on 2 pieces of paper until you get this giant thing, which you will see in a few minutes. At least I hope it will be a few minutes and not half an hour, because this might take a while. And it also comes with a piece of like electrical cable, the same stuff they use for almost every Miku figurine that has a cable of some sort, because usually it has a microphone or something. Now the blisters are actually 2 blisters stuck together. The bottom one has most of the parts for the podium, or actually all the extra parts for the podium. There's the normal version. This is basically what you get in the normal version, plus a small spire in the back, which is just a stage and her, that's it. Now the DX version, the one you can only get from Good Smell, also has these giant microphones. And this is, I think, is normal for all versions. But these 2 giant things only come with the DX version. So yeah, it's actually, I might be confusing myself now. These 2 come standard and these don't come, something like that. I'll have to look that up actually, because I'm not quite sure now. I'm confusing myself. So I'm just going to unpack all the parts now until I can't do that because there's still tape everywhere. As I told you, I haven't unpacked this fully, just opened the box to look at it and then figure out that it wouldn't fit in anything. So I packed it back up. Get more tape which I missed. I think that's all. Oh, and there is a small bit of wire thingy that keeps all this together. I can't turn it upside down now because of... Okay, time for a jump cut. Right, so I took apart the blister, well the first one at least. There are a few things in there. Apparently this is made out of two parts. The bottom of the base and, well, the stand and something that that stands on. I think this, yeah, this is basically what the giant spire that's in the other one attaches to. Let's see, just squeeze those together again, and we have the base there. Actually, I'm going to save her for last because that probably is the right order to do it in. Just checking the instruction manual. Which does say put apart, yeah, base goes first. Okay, I'm just gonna put, oh god, he just knocked her hair around. Okay, put that to the side and hope I won't step on it. Let's see, there's part of the base. The other part is in here. Right, I got that one apart as well. The ties were a bit in recesses, so kind of hard to reach. So yeah, this holds basically the rest of the base. I'm going to keep the instructions at hand. Let's see the order in which everything has to be put together. There is the base of the tower thing. Let's see, there we go. That's more part of the base. And then we get part, well, that's part G, right? Then we have part F, which is basically the giant spire, which will only fit, let's see, like that. There's a small hole in there. Good. So yeah, now already I think she's about as tall as my portal turret. And then we have a lot, well, not a lot, a few bits of railing. This part goes on there without anything else, at least as far as I can tell. There. And then we have there's a few slots here in K which will fit. So there are actually, right, it's like a small gate in the front of the stage. So it actually, they actually are very small. I don't know if you can see them, but there are hinges, fake hinges, so it will look like it's an actual gate. So that's a nice amount of detail. I wasn't actually expecting that to happen. And then you just slot everything together and push it into the base. Now there's a nice metallic-y finish on the it feels like they have actually brushed metal parts in it, or there are metal parts in the paint, which is actually amazing. I thought it'd be just a metallic paint, but yeah, it's one way to do it. And I'm eating my own hair now. Should have tied it back. And then we have the very large speakers. One, which you can see, very large, nice little. I don't know what it is, logo on there. I think it's the logo is only for the Love is War one, so nothing to do with Vocaloid other than this song, the song it's based on. So yeah, it's very large, actually not that heavy, but it does weigh a bit. Very nice paint job on the inside as well. Sort of like a ocean, yeah, the usual Miku green, but I don't know what it's called actually. This kind of semi-faded look. But these go, let's see, on there, one on that side, actually. And I only just noticed that on the base, I don't know if I can tilt this without anything falling off. It's actually a base, but this, the netting or whatever it is, it's supposed to be, is actual metallic or metal. So it adds this bit of an extra bit of dimension on it, and it looks really pretty. It looks like it's the same texture you get on most industrial style metal grating and stuff like that. That's a nice little detail. Let's see, get this one on there. I can put this aside now because it's empty. And I could just do this without having to lean over the entire table. There. And I heard something click. That's always a good thing. Should probably check on the other side as well. Hope everything clicks together. That's the only problem with plastic figurines, is there's always a little bit of warping, which prevents everything from fitting together perfectly. There, that's one. That side's done. Let's see if we can get. That side is also stuck. So basically, this is one part and only the base, which it's still freaking amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous. But we have to also add the, well, basically the part that makes this a Miku figurine, which is of course Miku herself. Let's see, get her out of here. So she is, compared to the base, quite small, as you can see. Very nicely made. Is a gloss finish on her boots and stockings, which does look really nice. I do have to say, it looks like she's broken her legs like this. If you put her down on the floor, I think I would call an ambulance. Other than that, very nice and very crisp paint job. Her face is beautiful. She has, her tongue is actually shaded, which is pretty cool. Teeth are white and she's got her lips painted. So there's a lot of detail in there. I think the eyes are hand painted. I can't quite tell because they do make very nice decals for them nowadays. So you can't always tell the difference. There's a nice bit of shading on her hair. Also her sleeves, I don't know, they're the dead sleeves she's got always are very nicely painted. I'm pretty sure the Vocaloid thing on her arm there is a decal though. Her skirt's very nice, also kind of flapping in the wind. And she's got like pinkish white panties, in case you wanted to know that. And I just noticed she also has her fingernails painted very, well, almost extremely, well, very precisely, but I do notice a small bit of bleeding, but that's only after looking at it very carefully. So at a glance, I mean, the large parts of her body are very nicely painted. Now I need to figure out how the hair goes on, because that's the kind of the bit that also makes this amazing. Her hair, which actually has a few loose strands as well, which I need to be very careful of in case I break them off, which I don't really want to do. Actually metal pins to connect it, that's also, well, probably because they do weigh quite a bit. Let's say small thing. Let's take out the megaphone as well immediately, because I can just put this aside then. And she's got her loudspeaker, which should be the one, yeah, that's the, yeah, I think that one is connected to the base in the end. Yeah, there cable goes in somewhere. So yeah, megaphone, also crisp, small paint job. It's quite detailed. Well, not yeah, the molding is quite detailed, but the paint job is not that amazing for this. It's still about Miku herself. To figure out which hair pieces are which. The longer one is number C. So I managed to put them together now. Also got a hair tie, so my hair isn't in the way anymore. Yeah, they still are sticking out a little bit near the hairline, but at least they seem to be pretty well stuck now. I can't push them in any further, at least not without damaging other parts of her body, which I don't really want to do. So yeah, that's most of that done. Now I have to put her down on the base somehow, which will be quite a challenge, because I shouldn't have built the base up completely, I think. Let's see. There we go. Now she is stuck. I think this is kind of dangerous pose in a way, because she's stuck only on her one foot. The other foot is leaning against this speaker, but she does seem to be leaning a bit forward and to this side, considering the hair is always on this side. So I'm hoping she doesn't start leaning after a while, but we can still wait for that. Now there is a microphone as well, which should be going in her hand. There we go. And her finger goes through the trigger of the microphone. Why the microphone has an actual trigger, I wouldn't know. I can't be bothered to investigate it. It doesn't really matter, it's quite cool this way anyway. Now we have to take the cord and manage to open the bag first. There we go. There's quite a large bit of cord, as you can see. This goes into the microphone somewhere. There is a small hole in the bottom, like there. At least I think they showed it. It's in the bottom of the microphone. I should have probably connected the cord before I did this. I'm trying the other side. Seems the hole is smaller than the cord is, right? Well, that took a little while, but she's now put together. It does say on the instructions that you can place the cord any way you like, so I just leave it like this, because it turned out that if you start bending it around, the plastic layer on the paint layer actually cracks, because it's not a wire, it's actually just a metal wire with paint on it, not like an electrical wire. So it's a bit more fragile than I thought it would be. Also, there is no real connector bit on the speakers or on the bass anywhere, so I just stuck it inside a hole in the bass, that's in the speaker. That's where it fit in. But like this, it'll work. So I've managed to put her completely together now, and she is absolutely massive. She is also completely gorgeous. She actually looks really pretty. Very, very detailed. I mean, yeah, basically the paint job's real nice, smooth, crisp. Just like one flaw that I could see with one of her fingernails, and that's actually quite nicely hidden now. Actually, I think that by inserting the microphone, I've scraped off a little bit of the filled paint, and it now looks, pretty okay. So that's not what's supposed to happen, but it's pretty nice side effect. Yeah, it just looks really cool. I don't know if I actually have the original art on my computer. I will find the original art, actually, what this is based on, and like post a side-by-side comparison so you can see. As far as I could tell, she is an exact replica of that art, and it looks pretty amazing. So that was my unboxing of this very pretty and large, huge even, Hatsune Miku Love is War DX Deluxe version from Good Smile Company. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions for figurines that I have, which you can see in my figure collection, that you would like to see me unbox or do a review of, please leave a comment below the video or contact me on Twitter with a small message saying that. And I will try and do that. And I will see you guys next time.